We're unleashing a new way to leash.
This is an official video Mojang put out to reveal that transport is changing forever, and they clearly knew the community had big plans because one of the first things they did was, well...
Wait, does that mean? Yes, it does!
I can't help but watch that and wonder how far can it go, and today we'll find out the answer to that question, as well as discuss the theme for this next update, as a lot of people have floated the idea that this is definitely a transport update, just like I predicted in this channel. Is that actually likely to be true? Well, let's look at Minecraft's new branding and see where it takes us, because hello, I'm IBXToyCat, and this is a news bits video where we go into lots of different pieces of news, because Minecraft have released so much over just the last couple of days. And let's begin with cape news, because Minecraft know we love these, which is why they've tied one of the few Bedrock capes you can get to going to the Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue. This is an immersive in-person event that you can go to. It started in Dallas, but it is now over. It's currently running in the UK, that is London to be precise, and it's soon going to be coming to Toronto, Canada. And so my Canadian subscribers, I've got good news for you. You can get your hands on a cape. I do have to say, it's probably not exactly aimed at you based on the demographics of this channel, but still, a cape's a cape, and if you've got to get it, you've got to get it. In similarly short news, I've got great news for everyone who's seen ToyCat's Toolkit hiding in a video somewhere. This is the second add-on coming from our marketplace team, IBX Toy Maps, and it's one that has been made basically under the assumption that yes, lots of people like the idea of more challenge in their world, but lots of people would like actually balanced survival tools, not going crazy over the top and breaking things, but actually things Minecraft themselves might add to the game. Well, that's what ToyCat's Toolkit aims to do, and now we have an official release date at the end of the cert process, and it's May 27th at 6 PM UK time, and it will be playable on any version of Minecraft Bedrock that has at least 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, although I'm saying Minecraft Bedrock, but did you know Minecraft Bedrock actually changed its name on the Android store to Minecraft Play with Friends? We mentioned this about 6 months ago, and it was a clear sign towards their multiplayer moves, but they've actually changed it again, and I want to talk about that kind of meta discussion right after we go into what has actually changed in the update, because it's finally become time to break things, starting with the Summer Drop, which is the current name for the next major update coming out for both Bedrock and Java Minecraft. You can play with the newest feature to do with leads on the Java snapshots, and next week it will be available on Bedrock. They're just currently finishing up a smaller update, which is exciting in its own right. But yeah, let's talk about the fact that the lead has got a serious buff, which now means that you can tie mobs not just to yourself or a post, but indeed to each other. This kind of creates a Zelda Tear of the Kingdom effect, where players have been getting wildly creative with what they want to do with this, and it means that all sorts of options you wouldn't have considered had become available. So you can't lead minecarts, for example, but you can lead pigs, allowing some weird combinations if you feel like it, and believe me, this Redditor has done precisely that. But also, here's another fun example. Let's say we want to move a villager down without using a happy ghast. That's clearly where most people want to. Well, what you could do is you could have a chicken. Let's actually have the chicken be not in the boat, and what's fun about this is we could put our villager in a boat, then we can tie ourselves to a lead, and as long as we can do this gracefully, which is not always easy in survival, we could actually have a boat that slowly falls through the air because it is attached to a chicken. That's right, we basically have helium balloons in Minecraft without having to worry about the happy ghast, but if you do worry about the happy ghast, believe me, immediately people see that you can tie a boat to the happy ghast. So just to show you how this works, just tying a boat to a ghast using a lead like so, you have to actually use 2 for it to look great, but using a lead like so will allow you to have this kind of 4 leads attached to the happy ghast, making a very, very smooth journey that will be wonderful for any mobs involved. Recreate the Minecraft move if you want to, seems to be people's first thought, but instead of saying chicken jockey over and over again and getting wild applause for some reason, instead let me show you something else you can do, because my first thought was I'll tie this boat to this boat, and then this boat to the ghast, and then it should just work, right? For some reason, oh no, I have to actually tie it correctly, there we go. So I don't know what I've just done, but what I've actually created is, 2 of them are tied directly, and 1 of them is tied indirectly, but that should still mean that if I get on the happy ghast and lead him upwards, look at that, we have 3 boats attached to our ghast. And yeah, immediately I didn't realize at first, I was so mind blown by this, that 1 boat is wild enough, but how many boats can you have? Well, let's find out in the simplest way I know how. Here are 12 Minecraft boats that I'm all going to tie to my same character at the same time. This is something you can do in current Minecraft if you want to, but something you can't do is decide to take these boats and then attach them, oh no, we didn't do that right, attach them to, oh my god. If you want to, you can in fact have this many boats be moved, by a single ghast. Which then raises the question... Oh no, goodbye boats. What if we had double as many boats and also filled them with passengers? Well, let's find out. Let's tie each of these boats, one by one, into our mega hive. We're creating problems for ourselves already, but that's fine. Let's tie them all into this very, very strong collection of boats I'm collecting. Already you can see the visual rendering is getting strange, but that's okay. I don't mind strange. In fact, I'm quite happy with strange, as long as it actually works. Okay, I missed a couple of villagers, but there we go. One happy ghast can move this many boats, and therefore this many villagers or mobs around your Minecraft world, and although it doesn't do so at a great speed, basically the ghast has become the bus. Do you want to move an entire village load of villagers at one time? Well, effectively you can, because this is the happy ghast bus, and I'm amazed that they can stay this close to each other without somehow suffocating, but the happy ghast makes it work, and by God does it do precisely that. But, like I said, the test now... Oh, we're gonna drown a bunch of villagers, I think. This is so wild to look at. Oh no, it left one behind. But the test now, in my opinion, is does this have a limit? Logically, there must be one. So now we place a bunch more boats. I don't know why they inconsistently place, but this perfectly works for me. And we're gonna see exactly how many we can fit. This is just under 100 boats that I'm going to lead together, making sure that I get every single one of them, because it will be very hard to spot after a while, I imagine. Oh, okay. Oh, I've already gotten to the point where I have no idea. Okay, we'll just rush across this way now, hoping. Okay, there are efficient ways to collect boats, and this is not it. This is in fact the exact opposite of it, but it's fine. Just leading up as many boats as I can physically attach to. This is slightly under 100 boats connected to me by lead. What happens if I bring them to one very happy flying boy? The answer is surprisingly, it does just work. Oh my God. Oh, but there is a cap. Some of these have remained attached to me, although I could just attach them to him after. So it might be that you can only get maybe 50 boats attached per half string. Oh, but half of them went missing. Okay, so somewhere around the 50 to 100 mark, the happy ghast stops being able to actually keep the physics of all of the boats moving together. But look at this. 100 person capacity Minecraft transport. We were worried that there were only 4 spots on the happy ghast, but don't worry, you can bring the rest of your friends too. And then your friend's friends, and then your friend's nan, and then your friend's, nan's cousin, and then, from bridge class, and then, you can really bring a large number of people all to the same gathering using your new boy, the happy bus. But it's not just a happy bus, it can also be a happy goods vehicle, because if you want to, you can choose to store a bunch of things in this exact same way. This is because these are all chests, and you get the exact same storage from one of these as you do from one of these. And so what could you do? Well, let's say you took the equivalent of, let's just imagine a number, say 50 chests, and put them into 50 chest boats. Well, what you'd be able to do is this. This is something that has absolutely broken Minecraft, like, literally. I don't understand why he is stuck in midair, and it started breaking my recording to try and show this to you. But yeah, here's the happy ghast. Oh yeah, see that? It's not a good noise when Windows itself has issues. But yeah, I could see this being potentially really useful. If you had 7 different boats with 7 different colors, all with chests inside of them, you could store different things and then fly them around your Minecraft world. But for now, this is largely impractical, and that's part of why people love it so much, I think. But yeah, also, fun fact, they made it so the happy ghast follows the bedrock logic of being solid when you land on it, and as soon as you do land on it, he always stops moving, which is useful to know about. You can use the happy ghast as a giant moving platform, but do you take full damage when you do? Actually, I don't know. Let's find out right now. So here's me in survival. Here's me teleporting myself, I don't know, like, at self 10 blocks into the air. Let's find out. Okay, you do. You take damage when falling onto the happy ghast. Who knew? Anyway, let's talk about this broader update now, because I'd love to show you all the weird things that people have built, from train sets to the idea of parachutes to anything else. Next up, I'd like to show you a post from the r/IBX Toycat subreddit, because someone posted this and it made me feel nostalgia too. They said came across this on an old Toycat vid, and they were watching a video that was recorded during the time where the Nether Cube was still in progress, and it's kind of wild to see like how far back the Let's Play goes. One of the cool things about the long-term survival world I have is that because I've been documenting it via the Let's Plays, you can see it in all of the forms, including this one, which actually reveals what is inside. It is an old school gold farm that hasn't worked in most of a decade at this point, but yeah, there's a fun thing for you. Also, speaking of fun things for you, just in case that's too wholesome and you want more basic meme, here is one of my favorite dumb memes I saw this week. It is never making a Steve door again. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I love it. Anyway, speaking of things that I love, let's now talk about the summer drop, because a lot of people have been suggesting that my idea of Minecraft introducing a transport update might have actually come true, because 1.22 clearly has updated transport in two main ways. One of those being the Happy Ghast, and the second of those being boats, and so all they have to do now is fold in those minecart experiments, or indeed change the elytra more than they have already, and boom, we've made the next update a transport one. We're going to call it 1.22 for the purpose of this video, but we don't actually know what the next update is called until Bedrock starts its preview process, which is likely going to be next week. And so 1.22 or 1.20, place your bets now, but I'm still putting mine on 122. Anyway, with that said, is 1.22 going to be a transport update, or are they still going towards the multiplayer angle? This is something we saw Minecraft make a big deal out of in the Future of Minecraft post, where they said that multiplayer and playing with friends is a huge initiative, and then they actually changed the name to Minecraft Play with Friends. And so, do you think that multiplayer is the focus, or have they shifted to transport? Well, what's interesting is Minecraft have actually changed their name once more, and when I say change their name, I should clarify that when it comes to the way apps are shown on the Android and Apple Store, they actually have a title, which is the one that will show on your phone, and then they get this kind of subtitle. And so, now on iOS, they've changed that subtitle from Play with Friends to Dream It, Build It. Create and explore your world. And what's interesting about this is I think they are clearly doing some weird A/B testing, because on Android a week ago they hadn't updated it, and a week from now, even though there's been updates to the Android version of the game, it's still called Minecraft Play with Friends. And so is it that they're calling it different things on Android and iOS? Is iOS the sort of platform where you'd want to dream things and build big, and Android is the platform where you just want to play with your friends, damn it? I don't know what Minecraft are thinking, but I do think that they're clearly moving away from the Play with Friends branding. They're clearly making multiplayer a focus, but not a key theme for the update. And so is transportation going to come in here? Well, actually, if you want me to be really honest about my opinions, I know that's a rough thing to do. YouTube is the place where you come to sensationalize your view. You have to say that it's crazy, it's the worst, or it's the best, or you have to claim that something is crazier than it actually is. But if we're being entirely honest, I think that Mojang has a decent idea of where they are taking this update, but I don't think they know the name yet, and I honestly think that even if transport is the plan, which I would love for it to be, we wouldn't actually know for sure until somewhere near the end. And I think that means that because there's lots of long-term initiatives that Minecraft have been working on. We've called these the kind of secret updates in the past, the things that we see Mojang are doing, but we don't get to actually see more clearly until later. But Minecraft are working on lots of these initiatives, and one of those that seemed like it was very public for a while was the minecart testing. Is that going to make it into this update? Because if so, no question, it's a transport update, but if they make the focus more towards multiplayer or dreaming and building, we could see the focus go a different way. But I do think now we've shifted from a world where the multiplayer was clearly going to be the central theme of everything in this drop to maybe transport being the same, because even the one big multiplayer feature, the player locator bar, might be taking a backseat until later. But yeah, that is the actual current situation, and I hope you appreciated me breaking it down for you. I am excited to see this update just like everyone else is. releases, and until we see maybe another couple weeks, we can't get a real feel for where they are taking it, but transport is the direction of travel. They are transporting themselves towards a transport update, but will they make a turn? Let's find out. Anyway, the rest of what we went through in this video was the fact that there is going to be a Reforged public pre-alpha for some number of people. You can sign up on their website. It starts on April 30th. Also, the Minecraft experience is coming to Toronto, which is great news for Canadians who want a cape. I would just be cautious and temper your expectations on the event itself, by the way. Also, Toycat's Toolkit is releasing on May the 27th. I am so excited for this one. Again, we actually decided to brand this one the Toycat Toolkit because it is all the sorts of things that I've been saying for years should be in the game. It's going to be really cool to see that in people's hands, and similarly, it's going to be fun to see what people do with the brand new lead stuff when it comes to Bedrock next week. And Bedrock itself has changed its tagline on the iOS store to be different from Android, which is different to all other platforms, where it's just Minecraft and then sometimes the platform. And boom, that is everything you need to know about Minecraft today. I hope you enjoyed this bit's format, because I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should go through. I really am now curious, like, what are all of the initiatives Minecraft are working on? Over the years, we've seen, like, lots of them go into production, and I think it's only really Vibrant Visuals that's getting anywhere near release. So maybe we should talk about the rest of these things happening in the background. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.